Hello, this is Miss Crea, and we're going to talk about two new triangle congruence theorems. The first one is called angle side angle, which we also write as ASA. And here's an example of the labels we would need for this to be true. In these two triangles, we have one pair of corresponding angles that are congruent. We have one pair of corresponding sides that are congruent. And then we have another pair of corresponding angles that are congruent. So that means that these triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle. Our other triangle congruence theorem we're going to talk about today is called angle, angle, side. When you look at these two pairs of triangles, we have first one pair of corresponding angles that are congruent. We have another pair of corresponding angles that are congruent. And then we have a pair of corresponding sides that are congruent. So that means that these two triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side, which we also write as AAS. Jumping to our activity, I'm going to do the harder ones. So we're going to do 6, 7, and 8 together, and then I'm going to let you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on your own. So number 6 says we have first a pair of corresponding angles. We have a corresponding side that is shared by the two triangles. And whenever a side is shared by the two triangles, it's congruent. So I'm going to write a little S there. And then we have our second pair of corresponding angles. Okay, so that means that these two triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle theorem. Let's look at number 7. On number 7, we have, we start with a pair of corresponding angles. So I've got A and A. We have a shared side here. So that's going to be our side for the two triangles. And then we have a pair of corresponding angles that are congruent. So that's going to be another angle. So when I write out my theorem, it's angle, side, angle. And that's how it's congruent. All right, let's look at our last one here. We have one pair of corresponding angles. So I'm going to write angle, angle. We have another pair of corresponding angles. Angle, angle. And then our last piece of information we need is this shared side right here. This shared side is a congruent side on both triangles. So that means that our congruence theorem is angle, angle, side. All right, go ahead and try the first 5 on your own.